Hello and welcome back to City Skylines Natural Disasters. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day because it is time to expand, or it will be in about 5 or 10 minutes, once I've made sure everything's going okay, and once I've got the incineration plants, because we are having some serious garbage problems at the moment, and the only real solution for that is going to be to get a few more landfill sites. So we'll get those, we'll throw them up there. And we will get one just over here as well. And I can't get another one there, so that's going to have to be okay. But we'll get those landfill sites. That's going to send out all the garbage trucks that we need. But unfortunately, we are having some problems. We are having issues because traffic is struggling at the moment. Traffic is struggling to get around, which isn't good. So I'm trying to think of a solution to this because my road layout at the moment is not ideal. That's putting it kindly as well. My road layout is not ideal. What I'm thinking might work is changing this to be a one-way road going in there, so all of that traffic sort of can filter across or this way. Then this is going to be a one-way road going to the right. So all of the traffic wanting to get onto this road has to go around, basically. So let me turn that into a one-way road as well. This should technically be a one-way road. That should be a one-way road going across. And then that should be going up there. So I don't know if that'll actually work, but it might. So we're going to find out. We're going to see what happens. I don't think I've cut anything off horrendously there. So I think what's going to happen is all of the traffic's going to be pushed into this area here. So what I could do is turn that, if I move the bunker and move the radio mast thing. I'll move the bunker to there for a moment. I'll move the radio mast to there. Then if we turn that into an avenue, and we'll go for like this one, we now have the space for a lot of traffic to move around, which I think is good. Although I don't think we need the 6 lanes, I think we just need these ones. So something like that. Basically, traffic can move around and go left, or it can go straight on, and that'll hopefully help a little bit. Now, there is a lot more traffic in this space, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. It's fine. Let's move this bunker back to there, which kind of cuts off the entire right side, but, well, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be all right, probably. Let's see. Let's chuck that in there. I can set up bus lines with this, right? That's a thing. Yeah. Drone evacuation route. So basically, this is a bus that's going to go around and pick people up. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just gonna not bother with that. Population is almost there. So let's go ahead and build some new roads, which are gonna go like this. So 20 units that way, 20 that way, and just the whole way up here with 20 unit roads, and then just connect them at the top and across into there. And we'll bring another one over like that. There we go. And I might actually connect this road here. That might be an interesting idea. So let's just go to... Let's go like that. Let's go like that. And let's get those to connect really nicely in the middle with a little bit of a curved road. That's not connecting nicely at all. Okay, so that comes down like this. That goes like that. Almost nice. I could just do a straight diagonal, which, yeah, I'm gonna do the diagonal bit of road because I cannot. Oh, I don't like that. I want a little curve in there, just a little like, almost like that's just it's curving too much is the thing. That's all right. That does the job, that's fine. Okay, so that's going to take some industrial traffic over that way, which is probably a good thing. Beautiful. All right, I'm okay with that. Let's get some residential zoning into these spaces here. Let's get some residential zoning into that space. And then let's do commercial zoning just around that road. So there we go. The commercial premises are going to have to deal with the industrial traffic. The residents can live in there, but they are going to need some water. So let's very quickly get that for them. So it goes to there. And it goes like that as well. All right, so they're sorted. They've got water. They have a pretty direct connection to the industrial area too, which is nice. I do think it might be an idea to say that we don't have parking on this road. And possibly not that road either. So there we go. And ideally, we would do the same with these roads too. So we're going to just go ahead and upgrade those to not have parking on them. Just the whole way. Oh, hey, there we go. That's what we needed. We have high density zoning and the incineration plant and the prison and all that stuff as well. We have the large emergency shelter, tall radio mast, fire watch tower, earthquake sensor. Beautiful. The earthquake sensor is going to be really important. The large emergency shelter could be useful because technically one of those is going to cover the entire CC at the moment. So we might look into getting one of those. We'll see. But for the meantime, I just want to upgrade all of these roads so that people can't park on them. So that we can, you know, have traffic moving nice and swiftly through all of these one-way roads. These sort of pseudo-avenues, if you will. These ones here, I guess, will upgrade as well, just for the sake of it. There we go. And that one as well. That looks alright to me. I kind of like it. It's a nice little bit of detail through there. Makes this area look a little bit more fancy, I suppose. Now, let's go ahead and, I mean, we're going to have to empty these guys, but let's get the incineration plants. Bit expensive. Quite expensive per week. But if we get 2 of those, so 1 there, I guess. No, we'll put 1 there. Then I'll move this one, and I'll throw this one into that spot. Let's set the landfills, let's set that landfill to empty. And let's set that landfill to empty. And let's set all of these guys to empty. And we'll see if that's enough. We'll see if that's enough garbage trucks for the entire city. Hopefully it is. I do sincerely hope it is. But we're going to find out. Now, is traffic flowing through here? Traffic's sort of flowing. I wonder if I forced it to use this little roundabout, would that be better? Like, if let's say we get rid of that, and we get rid of that, and we just force them down there. Is that gonna be any better? I can't imagine it will. I imagine, if anything, that's gonna be worse. But we're gonna find out, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what happens when traffic is forced onto the one-way road, then down to here. And, I mean, there are no traffic lights down here. So that's kind of promising. Let's move this bunker again and see if I can put it somewhere better. In there might be an idea. Yeah, let's throw the bunker in there. And let me upgrade these roads here to be highway roads, possibly. I guess. Some highway roads. Does that function any better? I mean, you would kind of think it would. It does seem like traffic's moving, but it's not moving that quickly. I think I've made everything worse. Let's just go back to what we had. Let's not bother with... I'm not too worried about traffic at the moment anyway, so I'm not going to focus on this. Let me move my bunker back to there. And then we're going to have to move that again in a second anyway. What we'll do is just get this and throw it in there. And I believe there was a road like there as well. And then we'll put the bunker back up that way. So like there. And that should be fine. So that's going to help the traffic just to flow around a little bit. I guess what I'll do is go ahead and upgrade all of these little roads in here. I can't upgrade that one currently, but that's fine. Just upgrade all of them And we'll see what it does for traffic. It might do something, it might do nothing. I'm gonna just wait and see. Now, in terms of the population, there is a lot of demand for residential zoning. These guys aren't empty yet, which is surprising because you guys are only like 4% full. But that's fine. I'm not seeing any complaints about garbage at the moment, which is also fine by me. So, what I'm going to do, I suppose, is buy... Ooh, is that a highway connection? I'm gonna buy this. Let's purchase... Oh yeah, we can purchase another one as well. I might actually purchase that. It would mean that I can't grow any further this way. But it would give me another highway connection way over there, which would be kind of cool. But that might throw more tornadoes my way if I buy that too quickly. So let's not buy that yet. Let's hold on to our money with the intent of going and buying that tile. But for the time being, let's just keep on expanding, really. This road here is going to need to be upgraded. And I'm feeling like it's going to need to be upgraded like this, into the 6-lane road. Same with that one. Then let's go and do something a little bit silly and see what happens. If I go 10 units there, then I grab you and go and do just a big old curve like that. And then 10 that way and curve there. So that means those two roads now connect together kind of nicely. Then off of that I can do this. So it means they split up and sort of go around that area, and that's fine. And it means I've only got one road coming into this new space as opposed to having to deal with both of the avenues. So that's okay by me. Let's go to there. I will say, by the way, most of this city initially I'm going to just build on grids so I can sort of... My plan is kind of to isolate any disasters. So if this area is hit over here, we can deal with that. If this area here is hit, that's a bit more of a disaster because it breaks the entrance to the city, but you can go up and around, so that's going to help. And if this area down here is hit, we're completely fine. So we have a lot of residential demand. I don't really want to build residential premises right by this industrial zone. So what I'll do is an avenue down to there with a regular road going to there. And in here, we can do a little bit more industry to that space. Then off of that, I want to do commercial. So this is all, everything on the right of this road is going to be commercial. I'm going to use grass-lined roads to sort of mark that. And then I think upgrading this road to a small avenue like that could be a good idea. Well, no, that seems a bit unnecessary. Let's just do that. Like so. And, I mean, I guess we could do a couple of one-way roads there, so that one will be going that way, that one will be going in. That should be fine. That'll be completely fine. Okay, so like I said, this is all going to be commercial in here, not residential. So we'll connect over like that. And we'll connect... Ooh, space already occupied, really? Interesting. Okay, so we'll connect that up to... there, I guess. Do I want to connect it to that main road? I don't think I do. I don't think I want to connect it to the main road. I think I want to do that. Or not. That's interesting, the way that's worked out. Let's connect you up to there, connect you to there. Then bring these guys just straight down like that, and like that. And what I can do for this area in the middle is I will just go ahead and do a little pedestrian path up between them so they're divided up. So that, basically. That's fine. We can also do one in here since the zoning's a bit weird. And anywhere else needing it? Don't think so. Okay. So like I said, a little bit more industry and then a big chunk of commercial zoning. Then we can do something else down here. Maybe some high density stuff. High density commercial, I don't know. On this side, I want to do another stretch of avenue. So like that length. Then I think just a stretch of road going down here. Just like that. So that should be fine. And then I want it to connect a bit differently. So, like that. And like that, because it means that traffic can't just flow across the avenue, which is maybe good, maybe bad, we'll see. Then up to there. And down to... Oh, not there. About that spot. There we go. And, ooh. Now, that's not going to fit perfectly in the middle, but I think... No, it doesn't fit that way either. Well, that's annoying. Let's just do a couple of roads through the middle like this. Then. So, we'll just not zone in that middle bit. Or maybe we won't do that at all. Maybe I put a park in there. Because that's a thing I could do. Put a couple of parks like that. And then a path going through the middle of them. That seems alright. Okay, so that's all going to be residential, then commercial, then a bit more industry. So, they're obviously going to need some water and some services. I think I will put in some medical facilities over this way. Since that does seem like a pretty good idea. And I think it will help in case of a disaster. It means people can go to the hospital. It means we have fire departments and all that stuff. So, I reckon I want to put a small medical clinic into this area where people are going to be living. I want to put the fire department sort of in the middle. I could put one of these as well, but we don't have helicopters, so that's unnecessary. I want to put the fire department like in over here. I think that's a nice spot for it. So just there. And the police can go basically behind it. So there we go. That's all the services for that area. Assuming they don't get hit directly by a tornado, we should be fine. And then I guess I just need to zone it, don't I? So let's start with high density. Let's just fill up that space with high density zoning. Let's do some high density commercial in there. Then let's border that with some offices. And then I guess fill up the rest of this with industry. So that should be fine. That'll be a really interesting area. And it's also going to be good because I have a lot of low density stuff over here. I can have buses bringing you over this high density space. We probably do want to get another school as well, though. Actually, elementary schools are fine. High schools, not so much, though. So let's throw a high school just there. A little bit pricey, and my money's not as great as I'd like it to be, but we'll get a high school just there. And we'll run the simulation. So this area is immediately filling up, getting a little bit of zoning in here. Is that connecting power through? Almost. If a building could pop up in here, that would be perfect. But I don't think I'm going to get that lucky. Speaking of luck, when is the next tornado going to hit? Because we know it's going to happen. I mean, it's a given. We're going to have a tornado. It's just a matter of when. And that has me feeling a little bit nervous. Just a teensy bit nervous. But I guess it'll happen when it happens. Now, can something please build in here? Please, just right there, right in the middle. Anything at all. Just anything at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to build a park. Or I could, I suppose, put this down. The good old bus depot. That's always a thing. I could put a metro station. I think that's going to be a little bit unnecessary. Taxi depot. I mean, I don't think we need one. I could throw one there, though. Yeah, sure. Throw a taxi depot in there. And, how much are metro stations? 15,000 each. Yeah, let's not bother with that, then. Taxi depot didn't bridge the gap, unfortunately. High school capacity is still not good enough. Elementary school capacity is getting to be... It's to be desired, so let's just place one of those to bridge the gap. There we go. So that's going to make everybody happy. We're already up to 9,000 people. I am really worried about, I am really worried about the next disaster, though. How much is the large bunker? 74,000 and 1,600 per week. So very expensive, but it can shelter 10,000 people. What about an earthquake sensor? 43 per week. It's not that expensive. Let's get one of those. So let me throw an earthquake sensor just, I think there is a really good spot for it. So an earthquake sensor there. Aha! Ha ha ha! Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, hold on. So we have that. That's immediately alerted me to the sinkhole. I want to evacuate citizens, I guess. A small shelter for citizens to live in during disasters. After disaster, let's see. What do I just say start evacuating, I guess? I don't think they're all evacuating. No, it's just this one. So just people nearby are currently evacuating. Are you guys all running? What are you doing? Where are you going? You're going home. Yeah, don't do that. I think in this case, home is actually... I think home in this case is actually, for a lot of people, going to be the bunker. So a lot of people heading to the bunker. There is a sinkhole about to happen here. Which is definitely scary stuff. There it is. It's not a big one, I don't think.
A sinkhole has occurred.
Definitely caused damage, though.
Stay out of harm's way and contact
yeah,
that's
not good. All right, you guys can get out now. There we go. We should see the disaster response unit sending out vehicles, right? Or no, it's just hurt roads. Nothing else really collapsed. Or anything that did collapse is now sort of a little bit wrecked and in the hole. So I don't think there's anything else that can actually be done there. So let's just upgrade those roads and get them fixed. Upgrade these guys like so. And you like that. So that kind of sucked. That wasn't the best disaster that I've seen. I have seen better. That was a bit weak. Immediately that's fixed. And I mean, can I just fix that? I mean, in theory, I've got to be able to just fix it, right? Yeah. So that didn't even cost much to repair. Which is surprising, honestly. There we go. So that's that replaced. There we go. So those guys can do... Oh, that burnt down. So that's a problem. Let's just fix that. Yeah, my fire service is going to be real slow in that area. I think I just need more ways for people to get about. I feel like more roads connecting through here might be a good idea. So let's do like, let's do that. And let's do that. And that should be fine. I think my one-way system might have been a mistake. Is what I'm gathering here. Might have been a mistake. But that's fine. Let's upgrade you to be one-way. And let's do a one-way road going that way, I guess. Might help. We'll see. How's this area going? This area is filling up quite nicely. A bit of industrial demand, a little bit of, quite a bit of residential demand as well. Do we just expand up here, I guess? I think that could be a good idea. I do want to have a look at this still. So the earthquake sensor, we could do with another one down here. So let's just place that there. I also really want to get the weather radar. So let's get one of those. How much is it? 25,720 per week. That's fine. Give me a weather radar. And is that it? I think, yeah, you do just build one of those, don't you? Yeah. So you just need one weather radar. And that's fine. Ooh, that's a lot of traffic. That's a lot of traffic trying to get in there. Okay, okay. That's fine. Let's just expand over here. Let's just bring this avenue down to there. And let's just expand across to there and up like that. Not like that. No, no, no. Up to there. And I reckon just sort of clone this. So go across that way. And across that way. Then these bits go across there. And across there. And I just put some parks in the middle. Keeps it nice and simple, keeps the land value and leisure kind of high. That's actually a little bit wider than that area up there, which makes me realize I can actually just put a road through there. So we're not going to bother with parks on this one, because I can get full coverage in the zoning, which is beautiful stuff. I will, I think, no, we'll stick with residential. I was going to say I'll put a little bit commercial or a little bit of the office zoning in there, but we'll not bother with that. We can just go ahead and bring a road done like this, and a road done like this, and a road over to there as well. That one might want to be made of, well, not made of, might want to be made of grass. Yeah, we'll just have a road made of grass. It's not actually a road, it's just a dirt path. Let's do some offices there, and offices there, and there. Then commercial in those spaces. And that should be fine. Obviously gonna need to get more pipes in there, of course. So up to there. And then down these roads. I want to try and make sure my pipes do actually follow the roads quite a bit on this one. That's something I have done in the past with cities, but not really as much in some previous series. That said, I mean, I am sort of going off the roads already there with that one, but that's fine. As much as possible, I want to follow the roads and follow the grid. That's what I'm going for here. So, you know, saying I'm going to follow the roads all the time, not necessarily true, but we'll deal with it. Let's see. You are empty, so go away. You can empty as well. A lot of you guys empty over here. Yep. Goodbye. That's good stuff. That's going to save me a little bit of cash. Don't know, 128 per week. All right. How's incineration going? Definitely not good enough. So let's get another incineration plant just in there. And that has helped things a little bit. No, it's not even on yet. I think. Is that function? I don't think it's functioning because it's not purple. It is not functioning, right? Yeah, it's purple. So incineration status hasn't really moved. Interesting. Yeah, we are producing a lot more garbage than we're able to incinerate currently. Let's get another incinerator just there. That helped a little bit, but still not quite enough. But we're gonna have to make do, because we don't really have the money to get a bunch more incinerators. And we have to keep in mind the goals here. The goal is to never have less than minus 30,000 money. We also need a population of 260,000, we need more than 1 million money, and 20,000 full lifespans lived in the city to get victory. So this one is going to take a while, ladies and gents. It is going to be a bit of a lengthy scenario, but I'm kind of okay with that. It's basically a Let's Play. At this point, this scenario is basically just going to be a new vanilla Let's Play in City Skylines, except we're dealing with disasters. We're not dealing with all of them, though, so we're not going to have meteor strikes. We're not going to have tsunamis. We're dealing with sinkholes and tornadoes, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that we're dealing with sinkholes and tornadoes rather than meteor strikes and whatever else we can throw at the city. What else is there? I don't remember. So, the disasters are... Earthquakes would be an interesting one to deal with. That could have been thrown in there. Thunderstorms, another one could have been thrown in there. Forest fires happen as a result of thunderstorms. And yeah, basically, I don't think we have earthquakes. We're not going to have tsunamis, and we're not going to have meteor strikes either. And to be honest, I'm kind of okay with that. I am kind of okay with that. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you kind of for watching. I'm going to leave it there for today. This has been City Skylines Natural Disasters Tornado Country Part 3. Bit of a long title, but there you go. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, do feel free to click that like button. If you disliked it, then dislike it. And leave a comment, because YouTube doesn't want to promote videos anymore, so the more comments you leave, the better this video is going to do, and that would... Oh my god, I almost said that would really help me out, guys. That's a line I haven't said. I've never said that line seriously. That doesn't count, saying it there, because that was me saying I was almost going to say it. Well, not word for word like that, but... Oh, good, something to distract me from me rambling. We have some new policies, we can get trains, and that should have given me some money as well. Yeah, it did. Alright, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!